Listen Vision, DC's #1 recording studio.
Thursday night tea, Thursday night tea, Thursday night tea.
It's Thursday night tea
With Anthony. Thursday night tea, Thursday night tea, Thursday night tea.
It's Thursday night tea
With Anthony.
Thursday night tea
with Anthony.
News, sports, truth with comedy, community mixed with a little celebrity. Every Thursday night at 6 in the evening.
Thursday night tea, Thursday night tea, Thursday night tea. With Anthony. Thursday night tea, Thursday night tea, Thursday night tea.
It's Thursday night tea
With Anthony. Thursday night tea, Thursday night tea, Thursday night tea.
It's Thursday night tea
With Anthony. Thursday night tea, Thursday night tea, Thursday night tea.
It's Thursday night tea
With Anthony.
Welcome to Thursday Night Tea with Anthony. We are back here live at Listen Vision Studios here in the capital, Washington, D.C. I'm so glad to be here. We're going to have an amazing show today. Look, I got 6 of the hottest comedians here in the Capitol below the Mason-Dixon line. Show's going to be on fire today. We're going to be talking about so much stuff. We're going to be talking about Monique and her $500,000 Netflix offer. We're going to be talking about Steve Brown getting bum rushed on the stage, the comedian. Yeah, he definitely would have got these hands. But we're going to have an amazing show. Give it a round of applause for Glenn McDonald. He's going to light the stage up. Glenn is here. We perform together. Josh Ebert is here. Give it up for Josh. We also have For1 Williams. For1 Williams is here. He's going to rip the stage up. Jared Thoreau is here. He's going to blaze the stage. And the lovely... I thought that this lady was a Berenstain Bear when I first got introduced to her, but she's an amazing woman. Give it up for Sandy Berenstain. Yo, we got so much going on today. We're going to get right to it. We're going to go pay these bills right quick and get back with more Thursday Night Tea with Anthony. Welcome to Lock Love Salon. We're located at 402 8th Street, Northeast, Washington, D.C., right in the heart of the Capitol. Come in. Let me introduce you. Welcome to Lock Love Salon. We here at Lock Love are an award-winning natural hair care salon that focuses on natural hair care and lock artistry. We believe in the inherent beauty of natural hair and take a more of an educational, holistic approach to natural hair to preserve hair quality and assure healthy growth. We have an in-salon marketplace stocked to the core, full of essential products to promote healthy hair, which we also use ourselves. All of our stylists are well versed in all things natural hair care. Locks, extensions, flat twist updos, kid styles. We are here to promote your best you. Come to Lock Love so you can be locked in love, and we'll see you beyond the red door. We are back. Thursday Night Tea with Anthony. We are back here at Listen Vision Studios. We have an amazing show for you today. We're going to go ahead and get started with our hot topics, though, because we have so much to do. First and foremost, ladies and gentlemen, we're all comedians. We all work. Yes, we're professionals. Monique. I mean, there's so much backstory. There's so many things to weigh, so many options. We're going to take a look at the video right quick before we do anything, and then we'll go to our comments.
Hey, my loves. I am asking that you stand with me and boycott Netflix for gender bias and color bias. I was offered a $500,000 deal last week to do a comedy special. However, Amy Schumer was offered $11 million, Chris Rock and Dave Chappelle $20 million. Then Amy Schumer went back and renegotiated $2 more million because she said, I shouldn't get what the men are getting, they're legends. However, I should get more, and Netflix agreed. When we asked Netflix to explain the difference, why the money was so different, they said, well, we believe that's what Monique will bring. We said, well, what about my resume? They said, we don't go off of resumes. Then we asked them, what was it about Amy Schumer? And they said, well, she sold out Madison Square Garden twice, and she had a big movie over the summer. Is that not Amy Schumer's resume? And then Netflix said, by the way, we believe Monique is a legend too. Why shouldn't I get what the legends are getting? Please stand with me in this boycott of Netflix.
So, so many things. The offer itself, her comparison to the other comedians, also the boycott.
Yeah.
Who would like to chime in first?
Well, first, I'm just going to jump in. Y'all left off the "I love y'all for real." That part was because that was the appeal to the common man to say, "Listen, I know that this $1 million that I'm asking for seems like a lot, but I love y'all for real." Like, you got to put that part on the video there. But,
Or do you even have to say it? If it's authentic, do you say stuff like that?
I know.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm thinking. I feel like it was an appeal, but it kind of, I don't know, in my opinion, it might have fell flat.
Yeah, I don't know if Monique is worth what she thinks she's worth. I mean, I like Monique and everything, but she just seemed like she's stretching it. It's hard for the average man to understand 500 stacks. Like, you turning it down. You know what I'm saying?
So, okay, with saying that, I said that in a discussion before, you know, there's no way that I could plausibly even begin to fathom her and her $500,000 offer when I'm doing free shows at the Beer Baron. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's a different mentality.
Sure.
My resume is only 2 years strong at this point.
Yeah.
Her resume spans. You know, what mentality would I have if I had her resume? Would I feel different? You know,
Yeah.
even though you know the numbers, the estimated goal that she can bring in.
Right.
You know, you still have your self-worth, what you feel like you bring in. And
I think it's the way she went about it, though.
I think
you know
also,
what I mean. Like, I think
feel
it's
like
the fact
way
that
she went about it.
Yeah, she just decided to appeal to people in that manner. People don't like
When people don't do that.
What I want to know is, like, if I boycott Netflix, what am I going to do with the rest of, like, the 9 hours a day that, you know, watching Netflix? Just, like, Amazon video it up or whatever, yeah.
I couldn't believe the Netflix boycott. I don't know.
Well, here's another thing about it too. In her plea to everybody, she says Amy Schumer got so and so this amount of money, and then they went back and renegotiated and got more money. So it doesn't sound like Netflix wasn't listening, you know, when they came back and said, I need X, Y, Z.
But did Amy Schumer get on YouTube and make a video and say, they only gave me 12 million?
It sounds
She didn't, you know, and that's the big thing. It's the presentation. Like, the whole thing, any kind of protest, right? Look at the NFL protest. Colin Kaepernick never said, you guys make sure you don't watch the NFL anymore because, you know, no one wants to hire me back. No, he stood up for a cause and people related to that cause.
Yes.
And then they got behind him. And so now it's okay for her to voice her opinion about what happened. That's cool. But telling people to boycott something, that's a whole other thing, because there's been plenty of African-American comedians like D-Ray who've been out a long time, and now he's had a Netflix special to help, you know, project his career to another level. So
but he got more than Monique, though.
No, I agree, but
and she was out before him, right?
Yeah, no, and I agree, yeah, and
her
that's
resume,
true.
Yo, I'm just saying,
Yeah,
like, her
yeah.
resume is like far more studded than.
And she has an Oscar.
Yeah,
Like she
he
definitely
got $5
deserves.
million.
Yeah,
Five.
she definitely deserves way more money. I just like how
The way she
went
went
about
about
it.
it.
Yeah, but I support her because I mean, you're an Oscar-winning actress. If
Definitely.
she was anybody else,
Yes, true. And see, Oprah, everybody loves the speech that Oprah gave, and everybody wants Oprah to run for president now that she gave this amazing speech. But did you listen to the speech?
Right.
She's talking about what Monique was talking about.
Right.
You know, getting underpaid women, women of color. You know,
That's true.
that was her message. And then people take that and say, go Oprah, and then they down Monique for doing what she's doing. She's just standing up for what she believes is right and fair for her personally.
And to Farwan's point, I feel like she should have just don't entertain that. You know what I mean? If they're going to disrespect you in that way, knowing that who you are, what you've done for comedy, and black actors and actresses as a whole, don't entertain that. That really is a slap in the face. But of course, everyone's going to poke a little fun because it is a funny video. And I love y'all for real. I mean that was comedy in of itself.
And
but what
that
she's saying
snatchback
is
ponytail.
real.
It's like it reminds me of the ponytails back in the day where the girls used to just slick their hair back and then put the ponytail in the microwave and then take it when it's ready, they take it and like put it on in the back. Oh, you didn't know about that trick? All of your girlfriends have
Then
done
she had
it.
there's gray edges right there too.
Yeah.
She had the gray
I had
edges
no
right
idea.
there.
That's wisdom.
I don't appreciate Monique deciding what is worthy of protest.
I haven't seen her. Where
Why
has
does she
she
get
been
to
on
make
the
that
other
call?
protests?
Why does she
You
get
know
to
what
make
I'm
that
saying?
call?
Like,
There's other things we can protest.
I actually tried to get Monique for this show, but my offer was too low.
Ooh.
So, okay, Monique, we love you. Go out and get your money, get your coins. You deserve it. Yep. Real talk. Your resume is stellar, Oscar winner, and your shows are in syndication. Way to go. Now, this next topic, we all performed. We all have performed in some venues that were less than stellar, to say the least. And we've had people who have heckled us in the crowd. And it's a lesson that comedians learn really quickly. When I first started, I didn't feel like I got my first heckler when I went to New York for the first time. And they were just like, I just didn't know what to do. I was like a deer and caught in headlights. But no one I've never felt unsafe. You know what I'm saying? Right. But Steve Brown, a comedian who has like 20 plus years in the game, was attacked in South Carolina, like on stage. Allegedly, he wasn't like joning on the guy or anything. He was just doing his set, and the guy just got up and just like stormed. So we have this video. We're gonna play the video to see. I don't even know if this is the extended version, but let's see.
Like never in the comedy house.
Wowzers. Yeah. I mean, that could happen to any of us.
Not any of us, man.
No, well, it's a possibility. It happened to him, you know what I'm saying? And even because we don't know the 100% story because we weren't there, and the video doesn't start from him, in the beginning of his set. But according to him, he wasn't doing crowd work. He was just doing his set, and the guy, apparently, he said that the guy got up and started like just doing crazy stuff in the audience, and he saw him doing it, and he asked the guy, was he okay? And then the guy ran up on the stage and bum rushed him.
Oh, so I heard that he had commented on his skinny jeans, and he's like,
Yeah,
what are
that's
you,
what
like, what's up with your skinny jeans or something? And then he jumped on stage about that.
I read that too initially, but then he actually made a video and said that he actually did not say anything to the guy. Oh. He was just doing his set.
So you're definitely right. You definitely can catch them hands if you jumping on stage like that, and swinging stuff. Man.
Yo. Don't let the smooth taste fool you. Run up on
Hey,
stage
man.
if you want to.
And look, I know I'm a comedian. I'm about my jokes, but I'm a rapper too, dog. I'm 6'1", 250. Let somebody jump on stage with me, bruh. It's gonna be a problem. It's gonna be a problem, bruh.
Yo, you gonna catch these skinny hands.
Right. First comedian with a teardrop, bruh. Mess with me.
But what are you? Yes, teardrop. Lord have mercy.
I just wish my audiences were a little more engaged instead of being on their phone. I don't get heckled. I just get either ignored, which isn't. I mean, it's better than being rushed on stage. But yeah, it'd be nice to know if there was like security around to like take care of it.
Well, that's my question. Where was security? Was
that's
anybody
why
at fault? Does he have a case?
I keep my rape whistle on me at all times.
Yeah, because let me tell you, I feel like if that man wasn't so inebriated, Steve Brown would have got them hands. Like I feel like he was ducking and dodging, but you can't say what you would do in that situation. But it looked like when he threw that chair at me and it didn't land, and that chair was right beside me, that stool.
I would have disappeared behind the curtains.
Yeah, I looked. It's a brick wall,
Yeah.
so you would have ran right into it. That wouldn't have
Falling
worked.
right
He
into
would have
the
got
trap,
you.
yeah.
Yeah, but security. Do you think that venues, because we do shows, there's no security there.
There's never any security.
Yeah.
We're always on our own. You might need to carry some mace in your
Thank
pocket
God I
or
got
something.
Kevin in the audience. Like if somebody did do something, but I mean, like, and then he came back.
You see, he took his shirt off.
Yeah.
I
I didn't know if I was watching Chippendales or like, what are you taking your shirt off for? Was your sweater that tight that you couldn't fight in it?
I hate when skinny
you flexing?
dudes. I hate when real skinny dudes take their shirt off. Come like, bro, you don't have muscles. That's all definition, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like,
skinny
ain't got no muscle
So
mass.
you're skinny shaming.
No, I'm not skinny shaming.
It sounds
no,
like
no,
you
no.
are skinny shaming.
I'm talking about him trying to be a thug with the definition. He ain't got no
So
muscle
you just
mass.
mess up. You take your shirt off, and all of a sudden, now I think I got a chance. Like before, when he was swinging swinging the chairs and everything, I'm like, oh, he might get me. But then he took his shirt off. I'm like, oh, this skinny motherfucker. Hold up, I might start swinging back or something.
Yeah, that was crazy. Just watch out, everyone, and be careful. All my fellow comedians, be careful, be cognizant. Even if he wasn't, engaging the crowd, we have to be careful. You can't, you know what I'm saying? Especially today, it's not like the crowd of yesteryear. You can't go in on everybody because you don't know. These days and times, they are rough. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what people have, going on. What do you feel about? Do you do a lot of crowd work where you heckle people? I mean, where you go in on the...
I don't heckle people, but I do make observations. So if if a person had on some skinny jeans, I might make a comment about that. And so that could be a problem. But I don't know. You come to a comedy show, there's interaction, there's engagement with the comic. And I don't think we can't be scared on stage. We got to do our thing. You know what I mean?
I think some of the best crowd work, even if you're getting on somebody, you can do it in a way that's with love. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
Even if you're talking about his, skinny jeans or whatever, there's a way you can do it that's cruel and mean that might evoke that type of response. But then there's a way you can do it where it's going to be funny. They're going to laugh. If they have any type of, sense about themselves, they could be able to laugh at themselves, if they're not taking it too seriously. But it's kind of on the comedian to kind of read the crowd and read what's going on with that person that you're talking to. Know to get off the subject if you're going in a little bit too much or too hard, or the crowd's laughing too hard at dude. You don't want to be cruel about it. So, there's a way to do it the right way too.
Yeah, comedians, be vigilant. And in conclusion, you can still get these hands if you run up on stage.
Hashtag get these hands.
We have Kenneth George just came in. He's going to be lighting the stage up. Give Kenneth a round of applause.
Yeah.
Go Eagles, by the way. Yeah. Go Birds.
Uh-oh. Fly Eagles fly.
Gang. Fly Eagles fly.
So we're going to take a quick break, and we are going to come back. First of all, Earl O'Melvin, thank you for tuning in. Monica Livingston, thank you. Elizabeth McDougal, watching Scott, Homeboy, Martanius Reds, thank you guys for tuning in. We appreciate you. We're going to take a quick break, and we're going to come back with Glenn McDonald with Anthony.
Thursday night tea with Anthony. New sports true with comedy, community mixed with a little celebrity. Every Thursday, 6 in the evening.
Oh my God, it's like I woke up and I was a comedian. And then it was like I had my own show. It's crazy. Thursday night tea. Thursday night tea. Thursday night tea. Thursday night. Thursday night tea. Thursday night tea. Thursday night tea. Thursday night. Thursday night tea. Thursday night tea. Thursday night tea. Thursday night. Thursday night tea. 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 Thursday. 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 Hey, I said Thursday. Thursday night. Before Thursday night tea with Anthony. Yo, listen. Next Wednesday on the 31st, I am hosting a show at the DC Draft House with Starstruck Productions. It is going to be phenomenal. Go to Eventbrite, get your tickets. I brought 6 of the most funniest comedians in the Capitol. They're going to be on that show. They're only going to do a quick little 3 minutes for you to entice you to come to the show, and I have some fire comedians. Coming up first, we have the funny, hilarious Glenn McDonald!
Hey, keep it going. Where we at? Listen, Vision Studios. Oh my goodness, man. I'm happy to be here. Happy to be off of work. I'm sure all of y'all are too. Happy to be away from them petty coworkers. I'm pretty sure y'all know y'all got them petty coworkers, right? Yeah. And if you didn't say you have petty coworkers, that means you're probably the petty coworker. You know? Like, telltale signs of pettiness. Number 1, start your emails with, as per my last email. Or actually, this is definitely how you can tell somebody's petty. Got a petty coworker at my job. Deal with them every day. It's me. 100% me. It's not my fault. I'm not petty. I just remember things, you know? Like, I remember it was my birthday. And every birthday, person at my job gets a cake, then they get a song. They get a cake, and they get a song. You know what they did for my birthday? Full spread of leftovers from the community fridge. Looked in my face like I should be happy about it. 3 yogurts with today's date on them, half-eaten tuna sandwich, and a flat Sprite. Smiling. Ah! And then comes time to sing the song. Here's how they do it. Really? You gonna leave out happy birthday and my name in the birthday song? Nodding your head in agreement like I should be in agreement with this? No, it's disrespectful. And then the final straw, you know when someone tries to do something to make up for something that they did, but the makeup makes you angrier than everything they did before that? They saw the visible disappointment in my face, y'all. So they went to go get me a cake. Correction, a slice of cake. Threw it on the counter with the price tag attached. $2.38. $2.38. There's 20 people at my job. Y'all came up with $2.38 for my birthday? Hey, Scott, you think you could throw something to Glenn's cake? I think I got a quarter. What about you, Denise? Probably a couple dimes in the desk. It's all good, though. I knew from that point I was going to be petty for the rest of my career. They sent me an email. Hey, Glenn, can you stay late? Actually, I'm leaving at 2:38. That doesn't make any sense, Glenn. You get off at 6 o'clock. As per my last email, I'm leaving early. You know what? I do him a favor, though. I leave him at 3:22. That's 6 o'clock minus 2:38. Petty math for y'all. Anyway, that's my time, y'all. It's been great. Give it up. Come out to the DC Drive House. Get your ticket on Eventbrite. Thank you, Anthony, sir.
Most definitely. Now, Glenn, where can we find you? Come back up.
Oh, shit.
How can they connect with you on social media?
All right. So you can go on Instagram, Jenny Mac 25. Almost forgot my own social media.
Okay,
Damn.
I saw
And
that.
then Matt Guinea on Facebook. You get with me on there.
We're going to get you some ginkgo biloba.
I need some lotion. I need some coconut oil. My man Josh came through. I came through with ashy hands. I was scared they was going to show up on camera, but my man held me down.
All right, give it up. Give it up. Give it up. Give it up. For Glenn McDonald. Thank you. We have another comedian coming.
Thank you.
This guy is super funny, and I spelled his name wrong. It's Josh E. Bear. Give him a round of applause.
Right on. Thank you. Good to be here. Yes, I get Herbert once a day. It's actually a bear. It's French, which I guess is okay to say nowadays. I took a lift here, and when I arrived, I pulled my phone out of my pocket. And with it came my joke notes. So currently, there's a Lyft driver going around town with an arsenal of fart jokes. You know, just killing it. Picking up chicks, you know, literally, right? I was raised Catholic. It's all right. Explains why I'm an atheist now. But I actually had to be an altar boy as a kid. And I know what you're thinking. No, I was not molested. Actually, it really did a number on my self-esteem as a kid. I'm going to be a father. Sorry. Someday. Should have prefaced that. Still haven't met the right person yet, but, you know, appreciate the support. I was in the hospital recently. I tried to do the splits across the bow of two boats, and I tore something in my... No, it's not true. No, but my doctor said, you know, in the event that you don't live forever, you should consider making a bucket list, you know, stuff you want to do before you die. So I made one, but I didn't want it to be, you know, unrealistic things, you know, like play professional football or achieve spiritual enlightenment or get back in shape. So I made a bucket list. It's going well. I had learned to read on here. Just cross that one off. So is objected a wedding. Oh, it seemed like it'd be fun. I don't get invited to many weddings. Maybe that's why. Stop being mistaken for a lesbian. From the waist down. I had get this rash looked at, but it went away. Keeps coming back, though, so I'm not going to cross it off. Wrestle a bear. By bear, I mean the animal, not some big, hairy, gay dude. Because I do that all the time, you know? Like, get Tourette's. Seems like it'd be fun. I always wanted to be OCD, but not like OCD where you're checking the stove 40 times, like OCD where you just got a really clean apartment. Can't win them all. And play Monopoly with a lady that doesn't involve me getting yelled at or called a selfish lover. Yeah, that's how we go. So anyway, good to be here. We got a show Wednesday. Anthony's hosting at DC Draft House. Big venue, wide stage. I'll be wearing velour. So I'm not kidding. I'm actually coming out with my own clothing line. It's going to be all velour. It's for kids, though. It'll be in adult sizes, though, but for kids. So keep an eye out. Still haven't worked out the logistics, but anyway, I'm ready to wrap this up.
Give it up for Josh Bear, ladies and gentlemen. Yo, that was hilarious. That was a good set. Where can we find you on social media?
I have a website. It's on the internet. It's
Versus.
Yeah, so true. JoshEbertComedy.com. On Instagram is OJ Ready.
Okay.
That's right.
Is there a glove?
No.
No glove? Okay.
No. And then Facebook, Twitter, J Hebert Comedy. Just Grinder. No, I don't know.
What's your profile name on Grindr?
Like butt stuff.
Oh, that's
2012,
amazing.
yeah.
So look up butt stuff on Grindr. Also look up Josh Ebert on social media. Thank you, Josh. I appreciate it. Most definitely. Most definitely. Give Josh a round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a fire comedian coming to the stage. Give it up for Kenneth George.
First and foremost, I'm just going to talk about this right now. Shout out to the Eagles for doing their thing once again. You know, but I tried to give my life back to Jesus on Sunday, and it didn't work out the way I thought it was going to work out. I went to church, and it just wasn't the same no more. Like, I grew up in an old Baptist church, you know, where you had to know the books of the Bible. Like the pastor say, you know, we're going to turn to Leviticus 1 and 6. And you actually had to pull out your Bible. Remember, you had to pull out your Bible out of the pew, and you had to flip. When I went to church on Sunday, it wasn't the same. I saw the pastor up on the stage, and he was like, you know what, we're going to turn to Leviticus 1 and 6. I said, you're not even turning, you pressing it. He started pressing, and you know when you on your app and you trying to get it to refresh and you pulling it down, and he was like, you know what, church, when you get to this page, say amen. And he was just refreshing. It wasn't working. So he looked up, he said, Wi-Fi ministry, I'm going to wait on the Wi-Fi ministry. Just wait on me a little bit. The Lord is working on the Wi-Fi ministry. The Wi-Fi, every church got a ministry now. You go to church, everything is a ministry. You got the parking lot ministry. You got the security ministry. I went to church this Sunday, and they had a security ministry. It was a metal detector at the door. It was a metal detector. You had to go to the X-ray machine. They was looking for coins. All churches. You can't put coins in. Remember, you was a kid. You used to be your grandmother give you 50 cents. She said, "Here, put this in offering today." You better not come in church with 50 cents no more. They putting you out. It's like the club. You not buying bottles. You got to get out. You're not putting money in there. You got to get out the church, baby. Church is different. I remember when this church was beautiful. Used to go to Sunday school. And when I grew up, I was growing up. My grandmother was on everything. She was on the usher board ministry, deaconess ministry, homeless ministry, whoop your butt ministry. You sit in the back. Grandma was watching you from the choir loft. She was half asleep. She catch you talking. She like, mm-hmm. And my grandmother used to whoop us for nothing. I got tired of getting whoopings. I used to love going to church on Tuesdays and Thursdays. You know, I got out of doing homework. Got whoopings on Sundays. It was a good time, man. I love church, man, but it's just not the same no more. I realize it's just way different. Everything is a ministry now. You can't do what you used to do. You can't put your little 50 cent in the tithe box. Now you got to cash app your tithes in the morning. But look, man, that's my time. I was a little late, but you know that's Uber for you. So that's my time.
Give it up for Kenneth George. Kenneth George, give him a round of applause. Yo, I grew up in the church, so you know I know. I just feel like, I mean, people, you can put God in everything, but you don't have to put church in everything. You know what I'm saying? Like if I ask you where you want to go out to eat, and I say Olive Garden, you don't have to be like hot pasta. Oh, pasta.
Jesus did it. Jesus did it.
Oh, pasta. Yo, just take it too far. Where can we reach you on social media?
Social media, Facebook, you can find me. I'm Kenneth George on Facebook. On Instagram, I'm KG_BenFunny.
And what's up with this right here?
Oh, this is my clothing line. Me and my cousin George, Mr. Sense.
Is it your real cousin or your black cousin?
No, this is blood.
Okay.
This is real. Like we got whoopings together.
I mean, you know,
Grandma made us go outside and get the switch off the tree together.
Did she make you braid it though?
No. If you got the, remember you used to try to get the little switch.
Of course,
and
she'd be like,
she'd whoop you with the little switch
till
the big one break, and then she make you go get the big one. That's that cousin.
Give it up for Kenneth George, ladies and gentlemen. Yo, we're going to go pay these bills right quick. We'll be right back with a stellar song from M. Lewis. He's going to perform. We'll come back. We'll be right back with more Thursday Night Tea with Anthony. I'll leave the singing to M. Lewis.
Oh my God, it's like I woke up and I was a comedian. And then it was like I had my own show. It's crazy. Thursday Night Tea. Thursday Night Tea. Thursday Night Tea. Thursday Night. Thursday Night Tea. Thursday Night Tea. Thursday Night Tea. Thursday Night. Thursday Night Tea. Thursday Night Tea. Thursday Night Tea. Thursday Night. Thursday Night Tea. 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 Thursday.
Oh. Oh, oh. Yeah, yeah. I heard that you settled down, that you found a boy and you're married now. I heard that your dreams came true. Guess he gave you things I couldn't give to you. Oh, friend, why you so shy? Ain't like you to hold back or hide from your life. I hate to turn up out of the blue uninvited, but I couldn't stay away. I couldn't fight it. I'd hope you see my face, that you'd be reminded that for me, this isn't over, no, no. Never mind, I'll find someone like you. I wish nothing but the best for you. Don't forget me, I beg. I remember you say, sometimes it lasts in love, sometimes it hurts and stays.
And Lewis, we know that you're the in-house musician here. You're here every week. But where can people find you on social media?
Everything on social media is the same. It's M. Lewis Music.
There you go.
It's all the same on all social networks, M. Lewis Music.
M. Lewis Music. And you have a performance coming up soon, right?
Yeah, I'm actually doing a tour right now. I got back from Houston on Tuesday, and tonight I have a performance at Bus Boys and Poets in Hyattsville.
Woo!
And yeah.
Go check them out, Bus Boys in Hyattsville. What time is it?
It's tonight at 9 o'clock. I go on at 10.
All right, so go check them out. We're going to go to a quick break and come back with some more fire comedians. Please stay tuned for more Thursday Night Tea with Anthony. You see, he took the low, I took the high.
Thursday Night Tea. 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 Thursday. 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 Thursday night tea. Anthony. Oh my God, it's like I woke up and I was a comedian. And then it was like I had my own show. It's crazy.
And we're back! We're back! We're back! Yeah, we're back with more Thursday Night Tea with Anthony. I have some fire comedians that are about to come set the stage ablaze. First up to bat, give it up for Far One!
Thanks, man. Appreciate it. What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? Hey, so it's good to be here, man. I'm glad I'm here. I'm glad I'm alive because guess what, guys? We survived the first year of the Trump administration. Clap it up. Clap it up. We survived. We're here. We're here. I know he's going to make it, man. I was a little scared, man. I ain't going to lie. Man, you know, the whole thing with him is that I kind of think he is making America great again. And this is why. Because when he became president, it was the first time in America's history where a black family moved out of a house, a white family moved into a house, and all of America said, well, there goes the neighborhood. Yeah, man. Does anyone know anyone who worked at Trump University by any chance? No? Or went to school there? Like, I'm on, like, freaking LinkedIn looking for people with Trump University, like, you know what I'm saying, like, degrees and stuff. But I don't see anybody. Like, I'm like, what jobs could you even get with a degree from Trump University? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, working at Breitbart, maybe, you know? Fox News, selling tiki torches, you know what I mean? Like, that's pretty much it. I actually heard Trump was a professor at Trump University, too. Yeah, he taught a women's studies class. It was hands-on, of course. He made it a prerequisite to graduate. Speaking of predators, Bill O'Reilly. Did you hear about Bill O'Reilly? He paid a $32 million settlement to this girl that he had, like, I guess, misconduct with at Fox News, like, earlier a year or two ago. $32 million? Bro, what did he say? Like, that's a lot of money. I'm like, what could Bill O'Reilly want to keep that private and secret? And I thought about it. He's probably in the wings of Fox News. Saw a nice little young intern walk by. Intern was like, hey, how you doing? You look nice. And she was like, oh, yeah, how you doing, Bill? She's like, yeah, I want to take you out because you looking really good. You looking really good. I got a dark secret for you, a real dark secret. She's like, what's the dark secret? He said, I voted for Obama twice. That's the only dark secret I can see Bill O'Reilly having. That'll mess him up at Fox News. But but I'm glad that, 2018, so we got the midterm elections, and then most importantly, in 2 years we have 2020, the elections, man. We got to stay strong. It'll be time to get, them out of here soon enough. But you know who I think should run for office, though, in 2020 is Mark Zuckerberg. Yeah. Think about it. Because Mark Zuckerberg owns not only Facebook, but he also owns Instagram. You know what I'm saying? So all you got to do is first speech is say, look, if y'all don't vote for me, I'm going to expose everybody DMs. Zuckerberg 2020. All right, that's my time, Far One. Thank you so much.
Give it up, Far One Williams. Killer set. Now, where can people find you on social media?
Oh, yeah, my bad. Far One, you can follow me at Far1ENT. That's FAR_ONE_ENT. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Hit me up.
And next Wednesday at the DC Draft House.
Yeah, DC Draft House. And in March, I'm dropping my new album. I do music too. Time is dropping March. Check it out.
We're going to have you back on the show, do some music for us.
Yes, sir. Sounds good.
Sir. Give Far One another round of applause,
so
ladies
much.
and gentlemen. Next up to bat, my favorite lady. Give it up for Sandy Bernstein.
Well, thank you for having me, Anthony.
Most definitely.
I enjoy being had. Now, having said that, I'm a woman of a certain age. You know, my eyesight's getting worse. I'm more easily confused. Like today, before I left the house, I'm brushing my teeth, and I'm like, oh, this tastes like shit. I look down. It's preparation H. Guys, I'm brushing my teeth with hemorrhoid cream. So now my gum line's receding. But my ass is minty fresh. Oh, man. You know, speaking of my ass, I went out and I brought myself a pair of thong panties. Big mistake. Because my white ass in that thong looks like a head of cauliflower wearing a rubber band. And I threw that shit in the trash. Oh, but that reminds me, kids, don't forget to eat your vegetables. You know what I have to stop doing? I have to stop looking in the mirror at my body when I'm wearing my glasses, okay? Because I start to see shit I never noticed before. Like, since when have these varicose veins been popping out of my legs? Gee, I mean, the back of my calves look like testicles. But you know something? This summer, I don't care. I'm going to wear shorts. I want to be comfortable. And besides, my varicose veins bring out the blue in my eyes. Yeah. So anyway, guys, this past October, I celebrated my second wedding anniversary. So give it up for me. Thank you. Thank you. Now, we're both middle-aged, okay? So our honeymoon suite had grab bars in the shower. But look, I don't want you to get the wrong idea, okay? Just because we're middle-aged, I mean, we are still sexually active. I mean, just this morning, I was awakened by something poking me in the small of my back, right? So I do the old reach around. I'm like, holy smokes, I haven't felt it this big and hard in a long time. So I roll over all eager to take in his raging manhood. But much to my chagrin, it was his elbow. I mean, here I was expecting morning wood. I didn't even get a sapling. Man, not so much as a twig. Tough times, man, tough times. Just goes to show you that love and romance when you're middle-aged is a lot different than when you're in your 20s, okay? I mean, I remember when I was in my 20s, it could be like 4th of July, you know, fireworks, explosions, bombs bursting in air. But now that I'm middle-aged, it's more like Thanksgiving. But I love Thanksgiving because there's a whole lot of eating going on. Gobble, 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 gobble. Well, listen, guys, speaking of which, I got to get out of here because my husband's actually home preparing a turkey, and maybe if I play my cards right, there's a chance that I could get some stuffing in my muffin. So, guys, thank you so much.
Give it up for Sandy!
I like the way you
never
do
gonna
that.
look at a turkey again, Sandy. I did not know you were that dirty, dirty birdie.
Yeah.
Sandy, where can we find you?
Well, let me see. I got a website, Sandy Bernstein
Is it on the internet?
Yes, it is. Believe it or not. It's sandybernsteincomedy.com. I have a Facebook fan page, Sandy Bernstein Comedy. I'm on Instagram as Sandy Bernstein Comedy and on Twitter as Sandy B Comedy. And I have a few shows coming up.
Read them out.
Okay. This Friday, I'm going to be at Flash in D.C. That starts at 8.
Sandy P.
Yes, and then I'm going to be at the new 5 Mile House in Baltimore this coming Saturday at 6 o'clock.
Sandy P.
Indeed. Then I am going to be at the DC Improv in the Lounge on Friday, February 2nd.
Sandy P.
Yeah.
Yo, give it up for Sandy B. Cardi B, watch out. We got a new rapper in here, Sandy B. She's going to be taking it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Sandy, we love you. Thank you. Give Sandy another round of applause, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you, guys.
We have one more fire comedian who is going to set the stage ablaze. Ladies and gentlemen, start clapping over here. Start clapping in the back. Start clapping over. Give it up for Jay Ray!
Hey. What is going on? I'm trying not to cuss, man. So bear with me if you hear me kind of like self-edit, that's what I'm doing. So I just recently got out of a relationship. Well, it's cool. I mean, it's a little sad, but I didn't realize how hard dating was. I forgot how hard dating was. And I'm on Tinder, I'm on Bumble, and people are very subliminal on their dating profiles. And I don't know if you've noticed that. You can tell dating is tough because people are trying to sell you on why you should date them. And one thing I've noticed is that there's a lot of unicorns. There's a lot of unicorns floating around the dating app universe. And I'm not into unicorns. I'm into women. But what I do notice is that the unicorn thing is confusing to me because I'm like, why do you want to be a horse with a stalagmite coming out your forehead? Like, like really, I don't get why that works. It doesn't work for me. Yeah. But I was actually divorced recently, and so prior to getting married, I had to date this young woman, and she had a kid at the time, and I never dated someone with a kid before. And that's a little different than a conventional dating situation because you have to figure out how to tell this kid you're trying to boink his mom. And it's not a really easy thing to do. Like, how do you get across? And the kid can be like the last line of defense before you can you can get some nookie. So the kid has to be cool with you, It's like that homegirl who's blocking her homegirl's blessing. The kid can do the same thing from blocking me from getting the girl stuffing. Yeah, but I don't know if anyone in here is from DC. Anybody here from DC? All right. Well, y'all know that DC has changed a lot with all this gentrification, right? DC used to be known as Chocolate City. Yeah, now it's more like a chocolate chip. But it's benefits to being in such a gentrified place. There's plenty of bike lanes. I've noticed that there seems to be a correlation between bike lanes and the population density of the whites, but but that's just me. I don't know, man. It's tough out here being a black guy sometimes in this new America, and I found that it really helps that we are non-threatening. That's like the thing that we have to do. We have to be non-threatening, and I'm working on it. But even though I'm non-threatening, I have my way of fighting back the power. Yeah, I got my way. I'm gonna tell you, I don't give money to white bums. It doesn't make any sense for me to give money to white bums. What's a white guy got to do to become a bum? Right? He already gets to skip steps. A guy can go from being a bum to being the manager of a Krispy Kreme in like 2 weeks. I'm telling you, man, it's crazy. It's crazy. No, I'm trying to be fair about it, but in closing, I'll just say this, man, because I am a generous soul, and so I do give money, and it'll be like, one for you, one for you. White privilege. I'm done, man. I'm J Red. I'm done.
Yo! I just feel like homeless people ask for weird amounts now. Like the other day, the guy was like, do you have like 64 cents? Like, why so specific? It's crazy. Yo, tell people where they can find you.
I'm on IG at J Red Comedy. I'm on Facebook at Jared Thoreau.
Okay, there we go. Give Jared another round of applause. J Red. I want all my comedians to come up here on stage with me.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about these shows that I have coming up right quick. I will be at Summer's Restaurant tomorrow with Yaz and Tim Trueheart. Then Saturday at the Beer Baron with Oral Henry and Derek Skip. And next week, Wednesday the 31st, we will all be at the Draft House. DC Draft House Comedy with Starstruck Comedy. I'd like to thank all of my comedians for coming out. Spotlight Over the City is next. Thank you for tuning in. Tune in next week to more Thursday Night Tea. And everybody say it together. With Anthony.
Yeah.
Listen, Vision. DC's #1 recording studio.
Thursday night tea. Thursday night tea. Thursday night tea. It's Thursday night tea
with Anthony.